Nestled in the heart of a forgotten village, surrounded by ancient trees and shrouded in perpetual twilight, lay an abandoned garden. Once a vibrant haven of blooming flora, it had succumbed to the passage of time, its petals replaced by an eerie silence. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the neglected garden, a group of unsuspecting wanderers stumbled upon its wrought iron gates. Intrigued by the whispered tales of its supernatural history, they dared to venture into the overgrown sanctuary. The air thickened with an otherworldly presence as the travelers entered the garden. Moonlight filtered through gnarled branches, illuminating a mosaic of untamed foliage. The flora, once meticulously arranged, had taken on a life of its own, weaving together a tapestry of colors that seemed to pulse with hidden energy. At the heart of the garden stood a dilapidated fountain, its stone cherubs frozen in an eternal dance. As the wanderers approached, the fountain stirred to life. Water, untouched by human hands for decades, cascaded from weathered spouts, forming a pool at the base. In the moonlit water, reflections of spectral flowers bloomed, each petal an ephemeral glow. The air resonated with haunting melodies, as if the garden itself whispered ancient songs of love and loss. The wanderers, entranced by the ethereal symphony, felt the weight of time lifting from their shoulders. As the night deepened, the garden unveiled its true magic. Shadows began to dance along the pathways, materializing into ephemeral figures that moved with grace and elegance. The ghostly forms, once caretakers of this enchanted realm, sought solace in the company of the living. The wanderers, spellbound by the spectral dance, joined the ethereal waltz. In the arms of the ghostly figures, they experienced moments frozen in time, reliving forgotten tales woven into the fabric of the garden itself. As dawn approached, the travelers found themselves standing at the garden's entrance once more. The spectral dance faded into the shadows, and the enchanted flora retreated into the embrace of the ancient trees. The wrought iron gates closed with a gentle creak, leaving the wanderers with a profound sense of having glimpsed a world beyond the boundaries of time. Word of the Enchanted Garden spread throughout the village, becoming a whispered legend that drew adventurers seeking the magic of a timeless dance beneath the moonlit sky. In the dimly lit alleyways of a forgotten city, a man named Alex Gasper met a fate more twisted than death itself. One night, as he strolled through the desolate streets, he fell victim to a random act of violence, a swift and merciless end to his ordinary existence. Yet instead of the expected journey into the afterlife, Alex awoke in the grimy confines of a run-down apartment, surrounded by the scent of decay and the lingering traces of unspeakable deeds. Bewildered and disoriented, he soon discovered the horrifying truth. He had taken residence in the body of a notorious serial killer. As the new occupant of this macabre vessel, Alex experienced a maddening fusion of identities. Haunted by the killer's memories and compelled by dark urges, he found himself ensnared in a sinister dance with his host's insatiable thirst for blood. Desperation drove Alex to explore the haunting memories that plagued his every waking moment. The killer, known by the chilling moniker, the Shadow Blade, had left a trail of gruesome crimes that defied comprehension. Each night, compelled by an irresistible force, Alex's consciousness surrendered control to the malevolent entity within. In the duality of their existence, Alex and the Shadow Blade battled for supremacy over a shared vessel tainted by malevolence. The city became a twisted playground for their inner conflict, echoing with the chilling whispers of the past and the ominous footsteps of an unrelenting pursuit of darkness. Haunted by the unsolvable mystery of his predicament, Alex sought solace in the company of those untouched by the shadows of his host's crimes. He formed tenuous connections, knowing that every moment of respite was fleeting, and the malevolent force lurking within him threatened to engulf their lives in a wave of horror. Driven by a relentless desire to break free from the cycle of violence, Alex delved into the killer's past, unearthing the roots of the darkness that bound them. Each revelation brought him closer to understanding the twisted path that led to the creation of the Shadow Blade. In a climactic confrontation with the lingering specters of the killer's past, Alex faced a choice: to succumb to the darkness or defy the insidious force that bound him. The city, a labyrinth of horrors, became the stage for a battle that transcended the mortal realm. As the night deepened, the sinister force within Alex intensified its grip, pushing him to the brink of despair. Tormented by the shadows that clung to his every thought, he sought refuge in the city's labyrinthine streets, hoping to elude the malevolence that pursued him. Amid the flickering neon lights and distant wails of sirens, Alex encountered a mysterious figure, a woman named Lila, whose eyes held a glimmer of recognition. Drawn together by an inexplicable connection, they embarked on a perilous journey to unravel the enigma that bound them. Lila, it seemed, harbored her own secrets, gifted with an otherworldly intuition that transcended the realm of the living. Together, they navigated the treacherous landscapes of both the physical and metaphysical, seeking answers that eluded their understanding. As their bond deepened, Alex discovered that Lila too had been touched by the supernatural. Her ability to sense the residual echoes of malevolence provided a crucial guide through the shadows that clung to him. Yet, with every step, the relentless pull of the shadow blade threatened to sever their fragile connection. In the heart of the city's forgotten catacombs, where the sins of the past festered like a festering wound, Alex and Lila uncovered a forgotten cult, one that had unwittingly unleashed the shadow blade upon the world. The cult's misguided attempts to harness dark forces had led to a convergence of malevolent energies, birthing the monstrous entity that now sought dominion over Alex's body. Guided by an ancient journal, the duo sought a ritual that could sever the unholy bond between Alex and the Shadow Blade. The journey took them through the depths of an abandoned asylum, where the walls echoed with the tormented cries of the past. As they neared the climax of their quest, the malevolent force within Alex fought back with a ferocity that mirrored the desperation of a cornered beast. The boundary between reality and nightmare blurred, and the city itself seemed to rebel against their intrusion. In the final confrontation within the accursed asylum, Lila and Alex faced the culmination of their shared struggle. The ritual unfolded in a crescendo of supernatural energies, threatening to consume them both. The air crackled with an ominous tension as they stared into the abyss, uncertain of the outcome.